Hello, and welcome to my channel, Big Speaker Talking Facts TV. Hit that like, share, subscribe, and notification bell if you haven't already done so that each time I come with news, you will know. Anything that is discussed on this channel, Big Speaker Talking Facts TV, is for educational, entertainment, fair use purposes, research, and allegedly. Today, we will be discussing the truth about human/sex trafficking. This is a very sensitive video, and I warn you now, if you are sensitive to this type of information, this may not be the video for you. But what we're going to do is we're going to reveal exactly just what's going on and some facts about the human and sex trafficking. Okay, it has been stated that the Central Texas on the I-35 corridor gives the perpetrators easy access to Dallas, Houston, which are, top estimated trafficking cities. In fact, trafficking affects both adults, children, men, and women, people from all parts of Texas, the United States, and across the world. Most traffickers around the world frequently prey on individuals who are poor, vulnerable, living in an unsafe or unstable situation in search of a better life. According to the U.S. Department of Justice, trafficking is occurring in cities and towns across the world. Human/sex trafficking, on another form, is a form of modern-day slavery, a crime that involves compelling or coercing a person to provide labor or services or engage in commercial sex acts like prostitution, escorts, strippers, and so on. The coercion can be physical or psychological. And when they say that, the physical meaning that they'll beat them, tie them up, hold them, hostage, all that. The psychological meaning that they'll get in their head, and once they get in their head, they're pretty much brainwashed. And that's just how that works, especially with the pimp and the prostitutes. The exploitation of a minor for is human trafficking, regardless of any form, whether it be fraud or coercion, which was used to do so. So with that being said, it doesn't matter what you do or how you did it. If you did it and it's a minor, it is what it is. Now, sex trafficking is found in a variety of the U.S. cities within the industries, including residential brothels, escort services, fake messages from, like an alleged business stating they need an assistant, or modeling, or just all types of stuff. You never know. They'll make up a real job, and when you get there, capture you. Now, I will say, some of these people go willingly to do this prostitution, escort services, and so forth. Not all are taken, by force. Some actually do this for a living. So, that's the part that they don't really talk about. But labor trafficking has been found in diverse labor settings, including domestic work, small businesses, large farms, and factories. Because if you all know, most people that work on farms and factories are immigrants. So they just want to get some money, and you can tell them something, and most of the time they go for it. And because where they're from, it's very poor, and they just want to live better. So they just jump on things. And it's sad to say, but some of the mothers and fathers from these poor countries aligning the U.S. borders actually sell their kids. And that's sad. But they do that. And the National Trafficking Hotline, it provides the largest known data on sex and labor in the USA. From 2019, it shows a steadily rising, which is so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate because we're losing so many of our people to this human sex trafficking. Just in Texas alone, it's 313,000 victims of human trafficking at any given moment, according to a study conducted by the University of School of Social Work. The study also shows approximately 7,900 are minors, victims of sex trafficking. And at any given time, they can expect this, and that's so unfortunate. Also, up to 17,500 are trafficked into the U.S. each year, meaning they're brought from other countries and other places to the U.S. And a lot of people do it because they think, oh, I'm going to get my freedom. I'm going to be free. I'm going to go to America and life is going to be better. I won't have to be poor anymore. When in the end, that's not what it's really about. Now, I will say, as I stated before, some go willingly. The most human trafficking have been reported in California, Texas, and Florida, according to the National Trafficking Hotline. These states have the most population. And with that being said, the more people, the better. Because then you have all that you need. Because if you have all these people and you're a sex trafficker, human trafficker, pimp, whatever they want to call them, then that's like a gold mine to you to run across, people in these large states with all the people. Now, in the U.S., which, can explain why their number of cases is significantly higher than smaller states, as well as very high immigrant populations. So, with that being said, what they're saying is the U.S., the reason they have the high numbers in those states is because they're bigger states with more people. And in the smaller states as well, with very high immigrant populations, they're vulnerable. Las Vegas, Nevada has the highest rate of human trafficking according to documentation and data available. Now, we all know about Las Vegas. It's been known forever about prostitution there. Oh, it's legal. Oh, this, oh, that. At the end of the day, you're selling your morals and your pride, and you're doing anything for money. And that is a form of selling your soul to the devil. And that's so sad. It's also been said that during the 2006 Department of Justice National Conference, Texas Interstate I-10 was identified as one of the major routes for human traffickers, with El Paso and Houston identified as the major human and sex trafficking cities. Major interstates cross through Texas, connecting other states. Houston and San Antonio to be the very main ones in Texas. It's been stated that Houston, Dallas, and San Antonio are filled with this human trafficking and sex trafficking, which is sad because of the fact that interstates go through Texas connecting other states. And so with that being said, if you come through Texas and you get you some, you can keep straight on going and go to the next state. And there they go. Now we got to go all over to try to find this person. With that being said, and it's sad to say, but a lot of truck drivers are known for this. They really are. They're known for this. At the truck stops, the women don't walk around anymore. The truck drivers have these date sites, and they go on them, and they call it a date or whatever, session or whatever. And hey, they pull up in the car and get out of the car and get in the truck. So that's sad. And that is just some of the things and some of the ways that they do things. But in the event you or anyone experience this crisis, you can reach out to the National Human Trafficking Hotline. That number is 1-888-378-7888. Again, that number is 1-888-378-7888. And you will be able to reach an advocate 24/7 to take reports on potential human and sex trafficking. You can also email, and you would email HELP@humantraffickinghotline.org. You can also chat with them online at the National Human Trafficking Hotline.org. You just go there, and you can chat with people that are able to help you and try to get you out these situations. But unfortunately, we have a lot of parents that they know that their kids are doing these things, and a lot of parents don't even care these days to pay attention to their child's behaviors and so forth, and some be in denial. They just don't want to accept that their child is doing that. But that's something that's very, very common among these young girls these days. They have these pills out here and drinking and doing whatever else, and they go and they willingly go be a stripper. And with being a stripper, you're going to meet guys that are your frequent customers. And that's how it starts. It starts from there. You go strip, you get customers that come all the time, and y'all gain a relationship, and hey, you start, providing him services. Or a lot of these females and males, they used to use Backpage, but the guy that owned Backpage got booked for pimping while down at the Houston airport. And that was in 2016. So they have a new one now they call Bedpage. They got plenty of fish. They got a lot of them out there that they use to set these profiles up for these guys to pay for a session, including sexual acts. So, it's a 50-50 situation. You got a person that's promoting themselves, and you got a person that is wanting what the person is selling. And with that being said, a lot of this is not what people think. Now, human trafficking, even organ trafficking, is really high now. So we have to be on alert for a lot of things, not just human trafficking, sex trafficking. We have to be on it all. So that's why you want to make sure that you pay attention to the things going on around you with the people around you. I hope that this information has been very valuable and enlighten people to just what's going on with this human sex trafficking rise that we have all over the world. It's the Big Speaker Talking Facts TV. Please leave your comment on this video below. And don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, share, and notification bell. Thank you again for watching my video. You all stay safe out there. This is a dangerous, evil world with evil people running our world. So please stay safe. If people don't have to be around you, don't have them around you. If you pick up a bad spirit, act on that bad spirit. Because people will not say things. They will show you. And when they show you, believe what they have shown you. Thanks again. I'm out.